Hi guys, Samantha from Jessama Tutorials here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to roll out your clay in such a way that it turns out in a somewhat square shape, because a lot of you have been asking me. So for the sake of today I'm going to be using scraps because that's generally the more difficult clay to turn into a square sheet. Ideally, if you can, you want to start out with something that looks something like this. If you start out with something that has a somewhat geometric shape, it will be a lot easier to turn into a square. But for the sake of this tutorial, we'll just be using this amount of scraps. So first thing is, I'm just going to press on it, just to make sure that it isn't too thick to go through my pasta machine, and to also make sure that it's all pressed together as well. If you've got bits flying off while you're putting it through a pasta machine, that creates a lot of issues. There you go. Then I'm just going to set this onto my thickest setting, which is about 2mm thick, and roll it through. So right now you can see it doesn't look that great. So I'm just going to roll that through again, and I generally don't worry about the shape until I get all these little bits folded into the sheet, like so. And right now it doesn't look that square to start with. It's kind of square, but it's not really looking that great yet. Just get it somewhat conditioned enough that it's not going to be crumbling. Sorry. And there we go. Now we can start moulding it into a square shape. I'm just going to fold it in half, and now the key to this is to butt it up against the side of your pasta machine. Squish it nice and hard up against it and hold it while you're rolling it through. And see how it creates that sharp edge? Do that again, but this time flip it so that the opposite side is against the side of your machine. And roll it through. And you can see now we have two very straight edges. I'm going to roll that through again, and this time flipping it over again. And I will just continue doing that a few times. So now essentially the bottom's flat and the two sides are flat. Now this is generally what I would stop at and maybe trim off the top, but you can see that you have this kind of lip here. So what you can do to avoid the lip is fold it in half and then pull where the lip is, like so. And then roll through again butting it up against the edge. And you can see your clay is now in a more rectangular shape. And now I'm just going to roll it through. And can you see that I'm rotating it every single time I roll it through? That's very important. And there we go. I've got a somewhat square shape. So that is basically how I get my square shape. Now if you're rolling it through the middle here and you're not using the side, watch what happens. So I'm just going to continue rolling it through. Also, so you can see that it's lost that square shape. This has become more rounded, and you can also see these sides are nowhere near as straight as they were before, and you can see that it's also stretching as you're doing this. So you don't want to be rolling in the middle of your rollers. You always want to be rolling up against the edge. Butt it nice and butt it up against the edge nicely. You'll create a nice sharp edge. Rotate, butt it up again, and you can see we have two sharp edges. And also by doing that, by butting it up against the side every single time, you can prevent your clay from expanding. So you can see there how I've taken it from a not so great looking piece, and I'm just going to gently stretch that, and I've created a pretty square piece. So that's basically how I roll it through. You'll get the hang of it after a little while. It takes a little bit of practice. You'll get to know how to roll the clay through in such a way that it retains its square shape, but that's basically how you would do it. So I hope that little tip tutorial was helpful to you and answered some of your questions regarding how to keep your clay square when you're rolling it out in a sheet. Keep in mind this works only for single colour clays. If you're doing something such as a skinner blend, you have a specific way that you have to roll it through, so don't use what I've told you in this tutorial when it comes to specific techniques that you're rolling through a pasta machine. This only comes when you're conditioning a single colour of clay, so just keep that in mind. So if this tutorial was helpful to you, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.